So this isn't my family per se, but my roommates. Recently his parental figure passed away and was cremated. He was defined as next of kin, and due to Michigan law he was to determine who was to have the ashes. While his grandparents said they wished to have it, my roommate stated that he didn't believe his parent would want that, as they actively avoided the grandparents due to extensive emotional and mental abuse throughout their life, and stated he would keep the ashes as he is next of kin. They grumbled, but my roommate thought that was the end of it. Over the past few weeks they have called and once sent the grandfather to try and reason with my roommate, which ended with my roommate saying that his parent wouldn't have wanted to be stuck eternally with their abusive mother, and the grandfather stated something along the lines of, "Well, you are right about that." Again, my roommate thought it was over. Until he went to get the paperwork for the autopsy report and found out his grandfather had been there the day before and had acquired several copies. A few days later, his grandfather delivered a note from the funeral home stating that his grandparents had come forward later and stated he was not the next of kin, and he was to release the ashes to his grandparents lest they seek legal action against him. That's what happened just this night, but even my roommate's uncle stated he was next of kin. I would also like to state that grandparents didn't pay for anything. They had my roommate or my roommate's family friends pay for everything, and up until the problem with ashes, they called him grandson and everything. He's not technically biologically related to the parent. It's an odd situation, but he was raised by the deceased, and the parent cared enough about my roommate to get his initials as a tattoo and referred to him as their child. Right now we are trying to figure out the best way to tell his grandparents to screw off, 'cause we don't believe they have a leg to stand on. What do you all think?